What is up, guys? It is official. The 2025 NFL playoffs are upon us. As we know, sadly, my Kansas City Chiefs missed the playoffs for the first time since 2014. Absolute disastrous season, going 6-11. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL in Week 15, but by that point, we were already pretty down bad. In the playoff race. But this season's NFL playoffs are here, and I'm gonna be predicting who I think is gonna win. And yeah, these are interesting playoffs. This has been a very entertaining season. However, at the same time, most of the games or most of these teams are just so random. I don't even know who's good still. So we're gonna start off. So we'll go in order of the games. So first, we got the Carolina Panthers against the Los Angeles Rams. Carolina Panthers, 8-9, obviously. And they only won their division because their division's ass. I'm just gonna be straight. The Bucks had an insane midseason collapse, and I know the Panthers somehow did upset the Rams in Week 13. But if the Rams don't win by 10 or more points here, it's embarrassing. So we have the Los Angeles Rams moving on to the divisional round. Then the next game, we got the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. I really have no idea how the Packers are favored. I know the Bears lost their last. Hold up. I know the Bears lost their last two. However, Jordan Love has been hurt. I don't think he's ready to come back. And I think the Bears are just the better team. So, yeah, we're picking the Bears there. Now we got the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jags have been on straight fire. 8-game win streak. Trevor Lawrence has been absolutely incredible. And I know Bills fans are about to get mad. But I think their season ends there. I'm picking Jacksonville. Then we got the Philadelphia Eagles and San Francisco 49ers. And to be real with you guys, I'm just happy one of these teams is going to be eliminated from playoff contention after this week. I hate the Eagles. They ended my Chiefs three-peat run. I also don't want a team playing on their home field in the Super Bowl. That's why I don't want the Niners. I think this one could be close, but I'm going to give with the home field advantage. I'm going to give it to Philly here. So that sets us up for our divisional matchups in, hold up. That sets us up for our divisional matchups in the NFC. Now we got Patriots, Chargers. I know very few people picking the Chargers here. I think the Patriots got it. Drake May, MVP type season. I actually think he deserves the MVP. Fight me for that. But yeah, I got the Pats here. And then the Texans versus the Steelers. We all know the Steelers with Grandpa Aaron only made the playoffs because Tyler Luke missed the freaking game-winning field goal. And they fired John Harbaugh. The Ravens did. That Texans defense has been on fire, and they're going to kill Grandpa Aaron. So, yeah. Now we got our divisional rounds, and we'll start off with Texans-Broncos. I want the Texans to win, and I know the Broncos, they've just been boring. I'm a Chiefs fan, but they have just been so boring to watch this year. But I do think that with that defense, even though this is a great defensive game, I still think the Broncos can pull it off there. Then Jacksonville and New England. New England hasn't played a lot of real teams, if I'm being honest. As much as I like Drake May, and the Jags are just on fire. So I'm giving that one to the Jags, which would set us up for a Broncos and Jaguars AFC Championship game. Now we got the Rams and Seahawks. This one's really tough. I think both these teams, these are the two best teams in the NFC for sure. But, I feel like the Seahawks defense was so good against the Niners, and I really think they can keep it up. And as much as I like the Rams, I got to go Seattle here. And now we got the Eagles and the Bears. I think Chicago's winning. I'm saying it straight up. They beat up the Eagles on Black Friday. Caleb Williams has been playing great. Yeah, I think that sets us up for a Seahawks and Bears NFC Championship. So now we have the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. And on the AFC side, we got Jags and Broncos. The Jags beat the Broncos at their place in Week 16, and I think that Trevor Lawrence and company could easily do that again. So yeah, I am picking the Jacksonville Jaguars here to advance to their first Super Bowl in franchise history. Now we got the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. I was saying it. This should be an easy dub for Seattle. Sam Darnold, the defense and company. And so now we got Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California. The road has been set up. We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Now the Jags have been on fire with Trevor Lawrence in that offense. Seahawks defense has been playing so tough, though. It's going to be close. But in the end, I am picking the Seattle Seahawks to win Super Bowl 60, their second Super Bowl win in franchise history. I believe a defensive player will win MVP here. And I really just feel like they're the best team. They've been on fire. And so, yes, I believe the Seattle Seahawks will be your Super Bowl 60 champions. But that is just what I think. Comment what you guys think. And I will see you guys next season for my next predictions. Bye.